Night 2 of Revolution Pro Wrestling's 13-year anniversary had a tough act to follow after an incredible Global Wars UK on Friday night, but the Crystal Palace National Sports Centre was once again packed to the rafters for a night of high drama and emotion that will be remembered for a long, long time to come. Mercedes Moné, Kanji, and Danny Luna versus the Cutthroat Collective team of Alex Windsor, Nina Samuels, and Sapphire Reed. It was apparent right from the very beginning that Alex Windsor was declaring herself the captain of the team, but a wild battle between these two teams did not end with the result that the CTC wanted. Mercedes Moné, the undisputed British Women's Champion, securing the win via pinfall over Reed after nailing her with the Monet Maker. After the contest, Alex Windsor led the Cutthroat Collective in surrounding the defeated Sapphire Reed, and it looked as though Reed was about to be unceremoniously dumped out of the group until, shockingly, a kick from Nina Samuels to the back of the head of Windsor, and led by Reed, the Cutthroat Collective attacking Alex Windsor and kicking her out of their number. Hot off being inducted into the Revolution Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, Jushin Thunder Liger was the guest of honour for the undisputed British Cruiserweight title match between champion Nino Bryant and challenger Robbie X. Nino Bryant, with the Bryant Splash from the top rope, secured the win. He remains the undisputed British Cruiserweight champion. After the match, X attempted to continue beating on Nino Bryant, but between them, Bryant and Liger were able to clear the ring of Robbie X. Up next, the finals of the Great British Tag League Block A winners, Cowboy Way against Connor Mills and Jay Joshua. And in one of the most smash-mouth physical tag team matches you will ever see, that perfect record for Mills and Joshua was able to continue. Victory for them, and immediately afterwards, as they claimed those Great British Tag League trophies, out came the undisputed British Tag Team Champions, the team who beat Mills and Joshua for the titles, the Young Guns. Emerson Jane walked into night 2 at Crystal Palace, having lost her Discovery Wrestling Scottish Women's Championship the previous night to Mercedes Moné, looking to get back to winning ways against CMLL's Persephone. And just as both women had excellent matches on Friday night at Global Wars UK, the same was true again as they pitted themselves against each other. And when it came to it, Persephone was the one who was able to secure a victory, this time via pinfall. Next came the first of 2 inductions on night 2 to the Revolution Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. The late great Mad Curtis Chapman, the latest to be entered into that Hall of Fame, with Chapman's family on hand to accept the honour. After that, it was Lucha Rules as CPF, Danny Black, Joe Lando, and Maverick Mayhew teamed up with the legendary Blue Panther to take on Will Caven, Mark True, Kieran Lacey, and Hechicero. But CPF, who wore masks in honor of Blue Panther throughout the match, were able to help the iconic Luchador in securing the victory. Lucha Rules win for CPF and for Blue Panther. Next, the heart and soul of Revolution Pro Wrestling, JJ Gale, walked into Crystal Palace hoping that he would be able to secure a massive singles victory over one of the up-and-coming stars from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Yuya Uemura. Gale had been accompanied to the ring by his Sons of Southampton tag team partner, David Francisco, but Francisco couldn't do anything to stop Gale from falling to Uemura in a very close, highly competitive battle between two of the best young talents from their respective countries. Then it was time for the second induction of the night into the Revolution Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. The late, great James Castle, the anarchist, entered into that esteemed company, some of the absolute best that have ever graced the ring of Revolution Pro Wrestling. An unannounced arrival next from Sunshine Machine, TK Cooper and Chuck Mambo, now insisting that the sun has set. They are no longer Sunshine, they are now just the Machine. Mambo and Cooper issuing an open challenge to any tag team in the back who wanted to face them, a challenge that was answered by Leo Rush and Action Andretti, the team collectively known as Crew. And it seemed that the Machine had not anticipated that a team of that talent would answer their call as things started to go the way of Rush and Andretti. Ultimately, Cooper and Mambo decided to flee, taking the count-out loss on a show where they had not even been scheduled to compete. Then, a match that 23-year-old Zoziah had dreamed of for most of his life, the chance to paint a classic with one of the finest artists in the wrestling world. Zoziah against Sabre Jr. Sabre Jr. ultimately just a little too much for Zoziah at this early point in his career. Sabre Jr. got the tap-out win after an absolute classic against the Spaniard, whose night was not yet done. The locker room emptying out as Zoziah's peers surrounded the ring to congratulate him on a hell of an effort and a hell of a year and a half or so in RevPro, amidst rumours that Zoziah may well be soon moving on to another chapter. Speaking of emotions, they were running high as the best of British, Michael Oku and Leon Slater, went one-on-one one more time, this time in front of the RevPro fans at Crystal Palace. Biggest show of the year and the biggest match in British wrestling. But unlike their previous meetings, this one would have a very different ending. A swanton bomb, followed by a swanton 450, and Slater scored the 1-2-3, securing his position as the new face of Revolution Pro Wrestling. After the match, Slater offered Oku a handshake. Oku turned his back and simply would not countenance the offer of making up with his arch rival. And so to the main event, one of the most highly charged matches in the 13-year history of Revolution Pro Wrestling. It was the undisputed British Heavyweight Championship of Ricky Knight Jr. against the 23-plus year career of Sha Samuels. The match, or more like the fight between the two, going all around the arena before getting into the ring. But then came the miracle. Sha Samuels pinning the shoulders of Ricky Knight Jr. to the canvas. An enormous roar from the fans at the Crystal Palace National Sports Centre, and Sha Samuels, 12 and a half years after he'd last been the champion, held the title. The undisputed British Heavyweight Championship was his in the final moments of an unforgettable 13-year anniversary for Revolution Pro Wrestling. And yet, the action just keeps on coming. For the first time ever, live in London, it's coming to Porchester Hall. Our next show, Saturday, the 6th of September. After that, Raw Deal in Stevenage on the 13th and Sheffield live on the 14th, with the Trios Grand Prix, Fantastica Mania, and live in Lyon, all coming up before the end of October as well. Autumn promising to be every bit as busy as the summer has been, and what a summer it has been in Revolution Pro Wrestling. Thank you for joining us. We hope you will continue to follow us throughout the remainder of this remarkable 2025. In the meantime, I've been Dave Bradshaw, and this has been your RevPro Recap.